Yes sir, we live and we back, man. Welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose Man. Here today bringing you another edition of my starting five for DraftKings and FanDuel, alright? But before we get into that, y'all already know it's the lineup review. Got my best lineup pulled up yesterday on both sites. We're going to get into the breakdown on how we tried to attack it and our thought process. So while we get into that, man, y'all hit the subscribe button if it's your first time here. Everybody here watching the video and the sound of my voice, definitely hit that like button, alright? And we're going to give y'all what y'all came for. Last night, man, it was a rough one. No cash on DraftKings. I only did two lineups though. Same thing on FanDuel, two lineups. We did come into money over there, broke even over there on FanDuel. This week leading up to the All-Star game, guys, I really keep it light because it could just be me. But the week of the All-Star game, man, a lot of times you'll see guys start milling it in early, man, hurrying, trying to get to their All-Star break and get some relaxation and some rest. Like I told y'all yesterday, when they said Giannis was probable to play, I told you don't be surprised if he sits out, man. They really gonna take guys who need rest, stars, and like that. If it's anything questionable about them, I take it as they're gonna rest, especially going into All-Star break. Like I said, guys will mail it in, man. They be ready for that break, so it can get a little wonky the week of All-Star break, man. As you seen last night was a little crazy. But my best lineup right here, this was the $5 single entry, I think. Put up 266 pretty much. No cash over here, man. You see at the top, Drew Holiday. Everybody's chalk with no Giannis. Quentin Grimes, the chalkiest of the chalk plays. At the bare minimum, I felt like you had to play him. I had Patty Mills here, came in at 39%. He was a snow cone for me. Kyle Kuzma as well, 22%. Just didn't quite get it going. Gave us 23 real life points. Just didn't have the peripherals today, man. Only 2 assists here. 35 points for him. At my center spot, man, I went Isaiah Stewart at 2% on. Went him as my pivot to Andre Drummond. I dropped the starting 5. He was in there before I got that Brooklyn Nets news. And I felt like Drummond was being highly owned. And I felt those net center minutes could be spread out between him, Aldridge, and Claxton. It wasn't a for sure thing in my opinion, so I thought Stewart was a viable pivot as he's been seeing 30 minutes, and I knew his minutes was pretty much guaranteed in this spot against Washington, and I thought he could turn in a nice performance. He only gave us 22 DK points here, which was he was an appropriate pivot to Drummond, but Drummond just gave you a solid performance in 24 minutes. Drummond didn't play but 24 minutes, so I was correct in my assumption, just didn't get the production from Stewart that I wanted. At my other guard, I went DeJounte Murray, got him at 11K. He was 22% on right here. He gave us 48 DK points. They just got manhandled by the Bulls here. The Bulls pulled away with this one at the end, and Murray didn't quite give us the performance we was expecting. And my other 4 went Jordan Noir, 39%. Just trying to get some of those Bucks guys in here with no Giannis. We know how Giannis being out affects the Bucks usage and minutes going around. So wanted to try to get to him as another value piece because I wanted to pay up for Murray here. He gave us 24 DK points, solid outing from Jordan Noir. And then my best player tonight, man, Josh Hart. Yeah, I'm at 10% on. He gave us the 50 burger, man. 27 real life points, 7 boards, 5 assists, 2 blocks. It's the best play I had yesterday in Josh Hart, man. Very solid from him. As you can see, there's my lineup right there. Let's go take a look at the winner, man. We ain't gonna spend too much time on these reviews, man. Like I said, it's the All-Star week, man. Just keep it light in my opinion, guys. But Cody Rech won. Rec, however you pronounce it, won. 378 pretty much. He had Simons super low on plays over here. Simons at 3%, Giddy at 3.5%. He had Bay at 2%. All the way different. Julius Randle, you saw him in the starting 5 video yesterday. He was solid for him. Wendell Carter Jr. at 2%. The only chalky play he had was Quentin Grimes at 64%. Hey, nice bill right here, man. Cody Rec. That's all right right there. I like that. And all solid plays. All solid plays here. Nice for him right there. He got Man and Zubac down here going against Golden State, man. If the Clippers are coming on, I see you. Nice build right there. Congrats on your win. Let's go take a look at FanDuel and see what I did over there. FanDuel came in the money over here. I was in that 222 to 3K the first contest. I did like 2 lineups in that yesterday, so put up 314, 315 basically. DeJounte Murray at the top, 21% on. You see him with 46 fantasy points. Then Reggie Jackson here, I got him at 7% on. He was very solid, pushing 39 for me. Man, those Clippers guys are playing. They trying to stack some wins up. They starting to look like we thought they would look in the beginning of the year, being a solid play, even though Paul George and Kawhi is out. They have enough pieces around there to still be a pretty decent team, and that's what they're starting to look like here. Red Jackson at 7% with a nice performance. Shooting guard, I got the Seth Curry right here, 28% on. Solid performance from him, 35 points. Patty Mills at the other shooting guard. He let everybody down yesterday. I thought Patty Mills could be in line for a bigger game. Not much to him yesterday. Small forward Chris Middleton, 41%. Just wanted to get a piece of the Bucks game, man. Like I just told y'all earlier, a while ago, Giannis being out, man, this opens up everything for the Bucks. Small forward, got my boy Josh Hart over here as well. I was heavy on him on both sides. Got him at 8% on over here. He dropped 49 FanDuel points. At my power forward, I went Thomas Bryant. Got him at 11%. He only gave us 19 here, though. And then finish that lineup at the bottom. Jordan Noir 27% and Nikola Vucevic at 6% on, man. Gave me the 50 burger. Definitely take that from Vuce every time out. Alright. So there you have it. That was my best lineup, 314. Let's see what the winner put up. 393. Bales of War 3. Alright, let's see what he rolled with. He had Drew Holiday in there, some Trey Man, Josh Giddey, of course, another low online. It was definitely a night to be contrarian. Drew Holiday looking like his only chalky play. He doesn't have a New Orleans. He had 2 guys over 10% on. Drew Holiday and Jordan Noir. Very contrarian, and it worked out for him yesterday, man. Hart, Brandon, but contrarian with solid plays, man. Giddey, Hart, Ingram, all these guys we know getting minutes. Fournier with the 50 burg. Wendell Carter Jr., the guys that are starting to get minutes have performed well before. That's what he did here, and that worked out for him. Congrats to Bales of War on that win. Enough of the review, man. Let's get into today's slate, see what I'm liking. Coming in on DraftKings, we got a nice 7-game slate today. A lot of questionable pieces as we stand. Like John Moran is questionable. Giannis is still questionable. We may get the return of Brogdon, who knows? But like I said, guys, anybody that's questionable, especially stars like Morant and Giannis, they questionable, man. I'm leaning more towards them being out today, man, leading up into All-Star break. So that's how I'm approaching the slate. But at the top at my point guard, I want to look at Darius Garland, man. 7,400. He should be back tonight. If he's full go, no limited run, I'm gonna love him at this 7,400 price tag. I think that is slightly too cheap for Darius Garland over here, man. I know the new additions over there, but Garland's played very well all year, running the point, man, without Rubio and Sexton out there. I expect him to continue that play, especially here against Atlanta, and a smaller Trae Young guarding him. He should be able to get what he wants in this spot. If he's a full go, man, I'm going to like him at this 7,400 price tag, all right? Coming in at the shooting guard, man, I want to look at Buddy Hield here. This 6K. He's been very solid, man. Very, very solid. I like him. He's got 40 minutes the last 2 times out. And surprisingly, he's been rebounding the ball pretty well. He's approached 10 rebounds in both contests. I think 9 in one and 8 in the other. So you have the potential for a baby double-double here from Buddy Hield right here. That coupled with all the minutes he's playing, I'm going to like taking a look at Buddy Hield at 6K right here. Coming in at my small forward, man, I think you can go right back to Chris Middleton, 7,800, especially if Giannis is out. I see no reason why he plays. They don't need him in this spot against Indiana. Although I thought they didn't need him against Portland last night and they got crushed. So Giannis may step back out there tonight to keep them from taking a bad loss. But I don't think he plays in this spot, man. I don't think they need him to. And if that's the case, like, you can get right back to those Milwaukee guys. And I'm going to love Chris Middleton at this 7,800 price tag, man. He dropped like a 40 burger last night and only had like 16 real life points, man. He can get it done for you in a plethora of ways. Give me some Chris Middleton. At the power forward, well, look at O'Shea Brissett, man, 5,400. Another guy who's been playing big minutes over the last couple games. He's been turned in 2 double-doubles. We talking about 37 and 38 minutes for this guy. And I'm talking about nice double-doubles, 16 and 14 boards. He's very solid here. If he continues to start in this front court for the Pacers, I'm going to get all of the O'Shea Brissett at 5,400. And then coming in at the center, man, I want to look at Bam Adebayo. Jimmy Butler is another one of those guys who is questionable. Like I said, I anticipate him sitting this matchup, man. It's a matchup against the Dallas Mavericks, but like I said, it's going into All-Star break, man. They can be competitive against these Mavericks with no Jimmy Butler. With the likes of Bam Adebayo and Larry still over there for the Heat. The Heat still have a very comparable team with no Butler. I like Bam Adebayo at 7,900. I love him I like him even if Butler plays. I'm going to love him if Butler is out, though. So there you have it, my starting five for DraftKings. Darius Garland, Buddy Hield, Chris Middleton, O'Shea Brissett, and Bam Adebayo. Now let's go look at FanDuel and see what I'm feeling over there. All right, coming at the top on FanDuel, man. I just spoke about Jimmy Butler. Give me Kyle Lowry at 5,900, man. I expect him. We already know it's no Tyler Hero over here. Jimmy Butler sits. They're going to leave 2 horses in the stable, Lowry and Bam Adebayo. I'm going to take all the Lowry over here on FanDuel at 5,900. I'm taking him either way, Jimmy. He's the same. He's similar to like Bam is on DK at 7,900. I'm playing him either way if Jimmy Butler's in or out. But if Jimmy Butler's out, I'm going to love him, man. Just give me all the Kyle Lowry. I love Kyle Lowry either way at 5,900. Butler in or Butler out. This 5,900 just too cheap for him. Give me some Kyle Lowry. At the shooting guard, man, staying with Darius Garland, 7,700. Like I said, if he's a full go, not limited, man, I just think there's a lot of value to be had. This price tag, as he's the lead dog on this Cleveland Cavaliers offense, all right? Coming in at small forward, staying with Chris Middleton, man. He's going to be my favorite player across both sides if Giannis is out. He's still in play if Giannis plays, but like he's similar to Lowry and Bam. He's going to be an absolute smash if Giannis is out tonight. Coming in the power forward, I think I'm going to get different, man, and pay up over here. One of the rare times you see a pay up option for me in the video, man, but I just don't like anything at power forward over here on FanDuel. Like, if you just look at the position right here, if Giannis sits, you got Bam. I think he's too expensive on FanDuel. Tobias Harris, I don't like. Jaren Jackson, maybe. Uncomfortable with their price on Robert Williams in that matchup against Embiid. Jared Allen, Evan Mobley is just, Bobby Portis is what it is. Like, I don't like anybody at this power forwards position, man. So, I think I may just pay up to Tatum to be different here and get him at this 10-1 price tag going against these 76ers. He's a solid player. You know he can get it done whenever. It's him and Jaylen Brown's show over there. So, you can always take a shot on either one of those guys. And I think I'm going to go to Jason Tatum right here. Coming in at my center, going right back to Joe Val, man. Give me some Jonas Valanciunas, 6,700. Love this price tag over here. Going against the Memphis Grizzlies, his former team. So you would know how they go, the revenge narrative, so to speak, as they always talk about. But for me, it's just a solid play at a solid price tag. He should walk in the gym with a double-double at his price tag. And if he can get a little extra scoring here, he can give us some upside here at this 6,700 price tag. I just think this is too cheap for Jonas Valanciunas. So there you have it, my starting five for FanDuel. Kyle Lowry, Darius Garland, Chris Middleton, Jason Tatum, and Jonas Valanciunas. Man, get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pools. You know I'm going to have them in mind, all right? That's going to do it for us here today, man. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up, man. I see y'all tomorrow, all right? Let's go.